the efforts have been talked about trying to stem the precursors from China to Mexico. And everyone I know has raised, is there any other insights that you can share that you haven't shared already, the committee, about our efforts to stop this? China did respond when we pushed them hard on the direct sending of fentanyl into the United States. How do we now accomplish shutting them down on the precursors?
Well, as I said earlier, we are going to continue to try to engage with the PRC on this issue. But the fact is, because this is a global problem, other countries are engaging the PRC on this issue. We have had positive engagements with India, with Pakistan, with Mexico, with Canada. All of them have also pushed the PRC to do more to monitor the precursors leaving China.
Okay, thank you very much. And I know you're pushing on this. It's a piece that seems so critical if we're going to stop the flow or reduce it greatly. I think we've already heard some comments about some other countries are starting to send precursors as well. So it's a world challenge, but that's the biggest piece at the moment. I'll tell you, I've had now 19 town halls this year in Oregon, 19 of the 36 counties. I do a town hall in every county. This issue comes up everywhere. There are parents in every county who have lost their brothers, their sisters, their spouses, their children to the contamination from fentanyl. And it's just a horrific impact on America. And I know that all of you are doing the best you can, and I think the whole bipartisan effort here is to say, yes, keep going, we support you, how can we help you more? Administrator Milgram, at the board, I had statistics from the U.S. Sentencing Commission, and I just wanted to see if they fit what you have from the DEA. And they say that from 2016 to 2021, the 5-year average was that 90% of the fentanyl seized was from border crossings and interior vehicle checkpoints. Does that fit your understanding?
Senator, we at DEA, we don't have the specific information that CBP or Border Patrol would have. So we could ask the Department of Homeland Security and get back to you.
Okay, because I think understanding the dynamics, right, of where the drugs are coming, and we've heard reference to the fact, Dr. Gupta, you were referring to the fact that the cartels want to move it fast in that the fast and most efficient way seems to be through border crossings, and that statistic seems to back that up. But the other thing that I found very surprising was, according to the same stats from the Sentencing Commission, that 91% of those seizures at the border are from U.S. citizens. And so I also just wanted to ask if you're familiar with that stat and if you consider it accurate.
Senator, again, DEA is not responsible for the border or the Border Patrol, but I'm happy to ask.
I sure understand that, yes. But in drug enforcement, you want to understand the issue, and these are basic fundamental facts about the drug flow. So
what we see, Senator, we see Americans and we see Mexicans and we see people. We interdict many. We're not responsible for the border. So when we're doing investigations, we're generally doing them in the United States. And yes, we are making seizures of Americans as well as Mexican
Dr.
nationals.
Gupta, that 90%, is that accurate, that most of the drug seizures are actually from U.S. citizens crossing?
Sir, I cannot vouch to the exact number, but the fact is that there's a lot of people that cross the border every day just as a matter of work, and those people wittingly or unwittingly often end up. And that's why, but there's still ports of entry that they're entering through.
Okay, I'm surprised that given our effort to understand the challenge, that neither of you kind of have the firm grip on the dynamics at the border. So I just want to encourage you to expand your horizon to understanding those pieces, because they're such an important part of the conversation. I wanted to turn to the social media challenge. And so is it basically that our youth are finding contacts through social media, and then those contacts have a supply chain where they hand deliver to the door, or how does that work?
We see a number of different things on social media, Senator, in our work. One of the things we see are, for example, the cartels recruiting couriers or others to sell narcotics in the United States. We also see many instances that are exactly as you describe, where you have someone who's on social media and within 3 or 4 clicks will connect with someone selling. Often what we see are fake pills. They're meant to look exactly like they were oxycodone, but they're fentanyl and filler, and that those pills are then delivered to their home or their office or their front door by someone that they don't know within, often minutes or hours.
Thank you. My time's up. I really appreciate you all doing everything you can to tackle this incredibly horrific challenge decimating America's families.